What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this hot one today, guys. We got the F150 right back here, and today's video, in today's video, guys, we are going to be doing some maintenance on this baby over here. This is a 2018 F150 with a 3.3 liter V6 engine, creeping up to 100,000 miles soon, and I figured it's a good time to, one, clean up the engine, babes, and two, to change out the spark plugs on these things. I was gonna do the coil packs, but they are like $100 each, so it would have been 600 some bucks. I don't know, I'm sure they're still good. The spark plugs are probably the more crucial part, but let's go take a look at the parts here. Got the STI here. I need to give this thing a wash because it's always dirty. We have 6 NGK spark plugs already pre-gapped. Here's the throttle body gasket, as we will need to pop that open. And here's another intake, one of the manifold gaskets. You don't have to do it, it's just a good time to replace it since you're going to open it and you're going to have access to it. The last thing here is unrelated, but this is a pinion seal. If you guys look on my truck, my rear differential is leaking, and it turns out it's the pinion seal. Looks to be like a common thing with these trucks, but we'll take a gander right over here and look at that. Oh, what's up, boy? Look at that, guys. The rear diff is clearly leaking and needs to be addressed at some point, so that's the next plan, but unrelated, guys. Let's go ahead and start with taking off the AFE aftermarket intake on this thing so we have more access. All right, we got the aftermarket intake out. We had to disconnect this line, and then we disconnected it here from the throttle body. Of course, we popped off the little clips here. There's a bolt up here. And what's beautiful about the 3.3, guys, is look at the space. Look at this massive room we have to work, guys. It's beautiful. Not only that, but our driver's side spark plugs are pretty clear in sight. Also, I noticed this, guys. I don't know what this bit is, but it's leaking. Oh shit, this is a cover? Oh, it's a cover. Okay. It looks like we are leaking something there. Maybe fuel? It smells a little bit like fuel, but I'm not quite sure, guys. I gotta clean that off. I gotta clean all this off. But driver's side sparks over here. We already have the throttle body up next to remove. Looks like it's just 4 bolts to pop that out. Don't forget to unclip anything that might be connected to it. You don't want to yank on anything by accident. We got the throttle body removed here. That's just 4 8mm bolts. That's it. Make sure you unplug this guy over. Whoa! Make sure you unplug this guy over here. It's like a little red tab. You can see where the gasket used to go. It's super dirty. We have to clean that up. Here's that clip I was talking about. All you have to do is just pull this little red tab over here. Pull this little red tab here, and you should be able to pull it back. And that's it. Throttle body is out. Next thing, we're gonna start disconnecting these lines over here. We got 1, 2, 3, I think 4 back there. We have to remove this, another one back there. Let's see if you guys can get a better view there. I don't know if that did anything or not. Just popped off that EGR piece. You have to unplug that bit. These clips are pretty universal for the truck, I mean, but you just pull this tab back and then you're able to pull that out. There's 2 bolts here. My God, everything's so dirty, guys. We popped that out from in there. Not good. There's a plug there. There's 2 8mm there, and then 2 8mm at the bottom. I'm gonna try to clean that up. We can remove these hoses. We got 1, 2, 3. Pop this out of place just over here. Another one here. There, I think there's another one here, and then that guy at the end. It's killer to get to back there. I had to use this little sponge over here and just pretty much lean myself over. But we got it. We disconnected all the hose on the intake. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 back there. I hope you guys can see that thing. It is tough to get back there, guys. Disconnected this thing. It just slides in here and out. So move that out the way. I think we have this clip over here we need to remove lastly, guys, but oh my goodness, it's not bad. the process. It's just the uncomfortability, guys. That's probably the only struggle here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that last plug out and then slide this thing in. Just finished this one back here. Process is really simple once you've removed it. I'll put this back in place though. So this is how you would find it normally. You want to grab a pick or a flathead or something and just pull this back. There we go. Once that's been pulled back, you're able to just slide this piece out. It might be stuck, so I kind of just wedged in a flathead and kind of just pried on either side. There we go. Pop that out. We'll go ahead and loosen the 8mm. Luckily, everything I've been working on so far has been 8mm. Once you get to the intake manifold, I already loosened this. We'll pop out this 8mm bolt holding in the coil pack. About these coil packs, and you don't want to snap them or break them, because probably not like that, but there you go. Popped out the coil pack. We're gonna give it a quick wipe down, and then get the old one. I do recommend you tape your extension bit to your spark plug ratchet piece here, because it might get stuck in there. It's already happened, and I taped it off, so we can easily pop this in and out without having to you know, lose this in there. So all right folks, just threw the manifold back on. Started with the bolts in the back. Remember, there's 8 of these 8mm bolts going all around for the intake. I reinstalled that plug. There's like some plastic clips. When I mean plastic clips, I mean like these things, these over here that just snap into place like this. These things. I'm reinstalling hoses right now. Manifold's on. We replaced the seals. You saw the one that goes here, and the throttle body seal. You can kind of see it sticking up here, right there. Put the throttle body back on, and right now, guys, we are just reinstalling everything. I try to clean the manifolds as best as I can. It's a huge pain to get to those in the back, guys. You are going to just have to lay yourself on. That's what I did. I just got on this, pushed myself as far forward as I can, and that gave me access. This bit you can kind of just slide off. There's like a little tab thing, and it slides back on. Reconnecting hoses, guys. We're gonna throw on the EGR thing, whatever that's called, back into this spot. Remember, it's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there. Reconnect one of the plugs here. There's another plug here for the throttle body. Huge pain to get to the passenger side spark plugs, but maybe it would have been a good time to do the coils, but I don't mind doing this again. It wasn't overly terrible, guys. Just a little annoying in some parts, but definitely doable, guys. Definitely doable. Save yourself some money. And I'm gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna crank it up. Hopefully everything runs well, and we can get out of here. We just double checked all the hoses. I think everything's good. Reconnected the battery, cleaned up the air intake. It didn't look too dirty, so I just oiled it up. Threw this on. Let's go ahead and see if we burned the car alive. I'm a little nervous. All right, let's get everything primed up. Uh-oh. It's vibrating a little bit. It's vibrating a lot. Maybe I should turn it off. Still a lot of shakiness. These are the factory spark plugs. You can see just how much buildup they have. Not only that, but look at this, man. These things are old. They look just like the NGRK ones, or the NGKs. Motorcraft Platinums. I mean, like, look at this guy. Look at that, dude. Definitely time. Yep. Maybe it would have been a good idea to replace the coils, but we'll do that a different time. Well, there you have it, guys. Turns out the whole reason the engine was shaking so violently was because I was a dummy and I didn't plug in one of the plugs into the coil, so the engine was running on 5 cylinders instead of 6. that was my fault. But the truck is running good. I've been driving the truck around for a couple of days now. The check engine light went away, obviously. Truck is feeling a little bit more smooth, a little more responsive. That's just what the butt dyno is telling me, guys. I don't make the rules. It's not an overly difficult process. It's just a little meticulous here and there, guys, but definitely doable. And it's definitely a good thing to do for your truck, especially if you're at 96,200.8 miles on your odometer like I am. We have to fix that rear diff leak that we have in the back, and you guys can tell the next thing we have to fix here is my windshield wiper control here, because as you can tell, it's off. No way. Now it's camera shy. There we go. So we need to replace this entire assembly bit. It's like $30 or so. We're gonna do that. So there's still quite a bit to do, guys, and then I don't know, we'll do some other stuff on this truck as well, guys. So to comment, like, subscribe, all three of those things is greatly appreciated. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace, take care.